I'm so excited for you guys to get to know me a little bit more and get to learn some more things about some of my favorite people in my life, industry insiders, because there is always more to the story. I'm Rocsi Diaz, and welcome to More to the Story.
I haven't seen anything to like hit the news that, as far as like our industry, that made me feel some type of way like for 3 days straight. Like I can't, like nah, I would have never thought it would, if it is the end, this would be the story of how it would end. It ain't supposed to end like this. Like for me thinking on it, bruh supposed to be on a 250-foot yacht with his wife, leg up, chilling. This how you ride it out. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of us probably never thought that we would see this. But for me, it's like, it's just unreal. Like it seems unreal at times. I know me and Jermaine, we spoke about it, and I'm just like, I would never thought that we would see him in this position, ever.
Even with all the rumors that have always circulated.
Never. Just never thought I'd see it like this. Like, nah. He's like the gatekeeper to the game. To the point to where, what weekend just passed? Like BET Award weekend, it didn't, like the past two, they just didn't feel right. Because there was no motion, there was no parties. There was nowhere to go. Like,
let's be very specific between parties and freak-offs.
No, the industry, like the parties that we attend, like there's me, the Terraces,
I left before one. I never stayed. I've only been to 2 parties and like, I've never seen a freak-off.
Yeah, like, but it shows, and once again, I'm separating it, right? I'm talking about him as the artist, the person, right? How monumental and how important he was to the culture, because I said, Jermaine, there's no parties. Every year, dude had the fest, and you feel it. It's like a hole. It's like, damn, we ain't going. He was just such a gatekeeper from the liquor in the clubs, like he was everything hip hop. Yeah. You know what I mean? So for that to die out, it's like you just would have never thought. And especially when you look at somebody as like somebody you study, somebody you idolize, somebody who you looked at like, yo, when it comes to hustle, when it comes to business and how to run your shit, it's like he was the guy that every young hustler looked up to and wanted to either be like or wanted to, man, I'm gonna pass this nigga. Like I wanna pass this nigga. Like he just step your hustle game up. You know what I mean? So it's sad and it's messed up that, we gotta witness this in this time, but it's fucked up.
And his kids. So you have a daughter. So when you hear
facts.
Rumors come out with certain artists that may have had caused physical violence to a woman, all of the things that are happening right now, circling our industry, that is scary right now, that we're hearing about people that are close friends.
Absolutely.
You have a daughter. How does that change your perception about how you've moved with some of these people?
I mean, for me, like I would be lying if I told you like me and Shy don't talk about it. You gotta think she's on the internet, so she sees everything. You know what I mean? And she's friends with a lot of celebrities' kids. You know what I mean? So of course she'll come to me and ask me certain things, but she's at the age where she knows. Like, and it even goes back to the question that you asked me about even being selective with the women I talk to or I date. It just happens. Like it's nothing that I sit and think about it. It just, how life is just funny. Like it just happens. So it's like, I love my daughter so much. She's my everything. There's no way that I'm gonna ever bring somebody around her, or if I feel like it's harmful for me not to, you know what I mean? Like it's just, I'm very, very cautious. And if she was here, she would like, man, my dad don't play. He's very strict. Like he plays, but when it comes to that dad stuff, strict, don't play around. Boys, she already know that. She been doing that since 4. There's a video right now on YouTube, you can look it up. She's like 3. And I'm like, when we say the boys, she's like, no. I'm like, that's right. So like, it's like she knows it. And then plus, I'll be real with her. I tell her, I'm like, nobody played the game like your daddy. So there's no way I'm ever gonna let you get played with. And anything you need to know, you can come to me for it. Like, I'm gonna give it to you straight up and down. And she's been to plenty of dance concerts. Like I said, she knows what's good and what's not good. Period. So, and then it brings me back to, for me, just from a loyalty standpoint, like I say, like when it comes to like a Brown, who I consider, not even consider, I mean, that's my best friend. Like that's just period. I think the world understands. I'm gonna ride with my man 1,000%. You know what I mean? Because I know bro gonna do the same thing for me. And that's just a friend in me. You know what I mean? And I know how to separate the two. But I'm gonna always ride for my dog though. Brown, that's my dog. That's like the only, him, crazy ass soldier. that's my boy. That's my dog. But Brown that's my brother. Like I'm always beautiful.
You show it out there, bra and panties. You do have a young daughter. Do you try to shy it away from her, or what if she decided to kind of follow your path?
This is who I've been. So I've been like kind of like Alexis Skyy. I'm known for being like a sexy influencer. I don't want to say sex symbol, but that's kind of like what it's been. So I'm comfortable with it as far as that. But like as far as her seeing that, it's not like I'm like doing porn or butt naked. But I think once I sit down and have that talk with her, like this is mommy's job. I get paid to wear lingerie, or I get paid for Fashion Nova, or this Faja company is paying me, so I do have to show. So I will explain those things to her, and she'll absolutely not be following my footsteps at all. Like I will never let her follow my footsteps.
When you see the comments of people like trying to be like, well, you have a daughter, and how can you dress this way, and you're a mom, what are some of the first thoughts that just
I'm gonna be a bad bitch, a mom, and a businesswoman. Nobody's gonna stop me from that. I'm gonna walk in the room, I don't care. And I will have my daughter right there while I'm doing a photo shoot. But I'm gonna let her know, like, this is the life that I had to create. Doesn't mean that this is the path for you. And I'm gonna make sure, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, so I can make sure my daughter's life is set up where she don't have to do anything, but just be a kid and live off of what I did for her,
Relationships are everything. Connections are everything. I literally still have relationships that date back. And when I say relationships, people I know and my connections in the industry and stuff like that date back from my radio days, that still help me and benefit me today. Being kind to everybody, do unto others as you would have done unto yourself. Like, you just never know who your next boss is going to be. And that is so real. You never know. Like, literally, my girl Courtney, who I look as like a kid sister to me, she's now directing, Emmy Award winning, producing, all of these things. And I'm like, she's hired me for jobs. And it's like, you just never know where somebody's journey is going to go and how you affected them and how they can help you in the long run. So be kind to everybody, because you just never know. And if we're getting that lesson right now in every day of the headlines, because look at how many moguls are being taken down because of how they treated people in the past. And the stories that come out, your stories, your skeletons will come back to haunt you. So be kind to everybody. Don't do bad shit, because it's gonna come back. Those stories are gonna come back. Those rumors, and your reputation is gonna come back. My reputation, I'm a hard ass worker. I hustle. I will give you my 100% best that I can give. I will try. I'm not gonna say every day is a great day, but I will treat you with respect. I'm never gonna treat somebody without respect and without kindness, But I am 100% real. You know this about. I don't sugarcoat
anything.
Shit.
Nothing.
Because I don't have time for it. I don't have time to give you Frosted Flakes. I'm gonna give you cornflakes.
Raw, uncut. You're gonna get it as is, no sugar.
Okay, you're not getting Frosted Flakes with me. You're getting cornflakes, and I'm gonna just give you the real. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
What do you think about people, of course, like you said, the media over sensualizes, bodies in general, and this idea of looking perfect. And it definitely has an effect on young girls too. I know for myself, I suffered with anorexia as a young girl. So when you have young girls coming into your office that may be dealing with body dysmorphia, how do you handle those specific type of situations?
It's getting a little more difficult because it's becoming so common that it's hard to say that out of these 10 young teenage girls, that one has the problem. Mm-hmm. They're all using filters. They're all communicating with themselves via Snapchat. It's very rare. I mean, I have two daughters. I can speak about this, and she knows what her father does. Sometimes I'll be sitting at dinner and some person she idolizes just comes on as calling me, so she knows kind of who I do, what I do. Mm-hmm. And even in her, she's using filters, and she's coming to me can we laser my skin? it's just part of growing up, you know? And I do think women have it a little bit harder from the time they grow up, even in today's society, to look a certain way and everything. But some of it is honestly linked and wired, programmed in our brain in genetics and evolution to recognize certain types of hips are like childbearing and go along with fitness. And fitness in evolutionary terms mean able to reproduce. When you see a woman that has good breasts, of size breasts and certain hips, automatically a lot of people are hardwired to think that's going to be better for reproduction, more success for reproducing and things like that. So there's a hard wiring there. But for the teenage girls, I think we're going to find hopefully a balance, but it really has to start with the parents, number one, and then the schools too. The schools I don't think are doing the best job right now, but the parents are the key. And if we go back to trying our best to get that nuclear family and getting the household to have that structure and the support, then hopefully, like if the daughter sees a filter or sees unrealistic things, the dad and mom are there, they'll talk to her about it, be like, that's not good, that's not real, this is what's real, let's go outside and play. Let's go out, take up a sport. But it's got to happen as early as 6, 7 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, 9, 10-year-olds right now know more than I did when I was 19 about sex and certain things, including positions and like toys and stuff. It's like, it's the information you get on social media and the internet, it's really hard to control.